Welcome and good day, everyone. Welcome back to another match for the Unofficial Amiibo Smash League Season 2. Before I continue, I'd like to remind everyone to support Nintendo and their affiliates, because without them, we wouldn't have the game, let alone the Amiibo that we're battling it out with today. So let's give Nintendo and their affiliates our support. Alright. So I'd like to introduce our first challenger in this match. A very tough opponent thus far, having been undefeated up to this point in the competition. Coming from the Pokemon group, Jigglypuff. Now I know some people might be a little confused by this, but hey, just to remind everybody that Jigglypuff in Smash Bros. Ultimate, became a more competitive character. I remember Jigglypuff used to be a pushover character in previous games. I mean, you could battle Jigglypuff on like the hardest difficulty in some of the previous games, and it was like a free win when it happened. So, but now Jigglypuff is actually a viable competitor. As we can see with Jigglypuff, she has won her first 3 matches. Can she continue this win streak today? All right. Well, Jigglypuff's opponent is going to be a tough one. Coming straight from the Dreamland group, we have Meta Knight. Now, Meta Knight has only lost 1 match thus far, and in week 2 against Fox. Will Meta Knight be able to get another win today and break Jigglypuff's win streak? Or will Jigglypuff score another victory? Well, just as a reminder, we are running on random stages, which can either help or hinder one or both of the challengers in this match. Also, we are giving the characters starting this week a 4th life, so that way the action goes that much longer for everyone watching at home. Let's not keep you waiting any longer. Let's get into this match. Alright, let's get the match started. Jigglypuff versus Meta Knight. Looks like they are battling it out on the, Solid Snake stage. The Metal Gear Solid stage. Now again, as a reminder, the walls on the left and right side have to be damaged enough. Oh, Meta Knight quickly using that dangerous sword, knocking Jigglypuff up and out. Now this stage may not be too favorable for Jigglypuff, because Jigglypuff does actually, as a light character, can be knocked out much easier than some of the other ones. However, we're definitely not going to count Jigglypuff out in this match, because Jigglypuff has shown to be a tough competitor. Meta Knight is now over 100%. Jigglypuff is almost there on the 2nd life. It still has to knock Meta Knight out even once. Looks like Meta Knight is prepping. Yeah, look. It looked like Meta Knight was sitting there just waiting for Jigglypuff. Knocking Jigglypuff out, and shortly after, Jigglypuff came back and knocked Meta Knight out for the first time. Oh, looks like that right wall has been destroyed. Meta Knight is almost at 100. Jigglypuff is now at 100. Jigglypuff is definitely being more aggressive in this match. I think Jigglypuff was almost starting to juggle Meta Knight. Oh, Meta Knight's probably glad that wall was there. And Jigglypuff knocks Meta Knight out for the second time, bringing both of their life totals to 2. This is some of the, surprising action that you can see from some of these characters. Oh, Meta Knight just knocks Jigglypuff out. Now Jigglypuff is on her final life. Can she knock out Meta Knight and his 2 lives in before Meta Knight is able to knock her out even once? Or for her last remaining life, I should say. Characters are both jumping around, trying to do some damage on their opponent while avoiding damage themselves. The Knight definitely taking advantage of that. Oh, and Meta Knight knocking Jigglypuff out, ending Jigglypuff's win streak as Meta Knight gets another victory. We're going to go ahead and mark that down so that way we can keep track of the records of the match. Because, hey, we want to make sure that if somebody asks us, who's winning in this area, then we can tell you. So Jigglypuff is now 3 wins and 1 loss. But that's still a pretty good record after 4 weeks of competition. But Meta Knight also brings his win-loss record to 3 wins and 1 loss. Another good record after 4 weeks. Alright. So let's check that out. Meta Knight with the win. And that match took 3 minutes and 7 seconds, with Jigglypuff only managing to get 2 knockouts against Meta Knight in that match. Now, I do think Meta Knight had a little bit of an advantage because with the sword, because Jigglypuffs are all close combat attacks, whereas Meta Knight had a little bit more reach with that sword of his. But alright, looking at the stats. The damage given by Jigglypuff, 393%. The damage given by Meta Knight, 378%. The damage taken by Jigglypuff, 393%, and 403% for Meta Knight. The peak damage for Jigglypuff, 128%, and the peak damage for Meta Knight, 169%. The launch distance for Jigglypuff, 332 meters, and the launch distance for Meta Knight, 349 meters. The ground time for Jigglypuff, 47 seconds, and the ground time for Meta Knight, 64 seconds. The air time for Jigglypuff is 135 seconds, and the air time for Meta Knight, 120 seconds. The hit percentage for Jigglypuff was in the high range of 43%, and the hit percentage for Meta Knight was also in the high range of 49%. The ground attacks for Jigglypuff is 10, and the ground attacks for Meta Knight is 23. The number of air attacks for Jigglypuff is 77, and the number of air attacks for Meta Knight is 82. Jigglypuff had 9 smash attacks, and Meta Knight had 15. Jigglypuff had 1 grab, and Meta Knight had 2 grabs. No throws for Jigglypuff, but Meta Knight had 1. No edge grabs, no projectiles, and no items grabbed. The max launch speed for Jigglypuff is 870 kilometers per hour, and the max launch speed for Meta Knight is 1,045 kilometers per hour. Now the longest drought time for Jigglypuff is 8 seconds, and Meta Knight's longest drought time is 12 seconds. Alright, another exciting match here today. Jigglypuff versus Meta Knight, but Meta Knight getting another win in Week 4. I'd also like to remind everybody to support Nintendo and their affiliates. And if you like the content, go ahead and give it a nice thumbs up. And if you want to see more content such as this, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you get notified when new content becomes available. Also, if you do decide to leave a comment, make sure you do so in a respectful manner. So that way, because we want to keep this family friendly after all, so everyone can enjoy. Thank you once again for watching, and have a wonderful day.